Alright, you guys, we have got 20 minutes and we will be landing. And I wanted to just do the landing part of the video because for some reason my recorder's been acting silly and it's not been recording the way it's supposed to. So hopefully it'll at least last for 20 minutes. I don't know what's going on with it, but I need to get things finished up on my shadow, which I don't have done yet. But anyways, here we are. We're going to be the flight is, so I don't tell you wrong, departure, we took off out of Los Angeles, and we're going to be landing in Bellingham rather. We actually got lucky this time and was able to get a SID, a star, and even the transition for approach. So I was really glad for that. I also learned that the A319, after doing reading, and seriously, you guys should read up a little bit on the planes that you usually fly. Because we usually try to stick to what Tramp says, like, Tramp say 2,500, and we might move it to, 2,000 on a plane that, is smaller, and we think, okay, that's what it's going to do. But read up, because this plane, for example, the A319, it can take off at 3,000 feet per minute, around 300. So I guess that means 300 knots at 3,000 feet per minute, maybe, I'm guessing. But just read up, because you might learn that your plane can do more than what you've been giving it credit for. It just depends on what you're flying and all that, and I get that. But it don't hurt to read up a little bit, because I've been doing that quite a bit here lately. I actually bought a manual here about a week ago on the goodness gracious, the 737s, and so I've been reading that a little bit. I'm going to be reading even more, because I want to learn as much as I can about the planes that I fly. I was talking to my friend about flying and stuff, and like he said, he reads all the time. He practices all the time, and he's been flying for a very long time. You can never become perfect at flying, but yet you can always forget. You can always get a little rough around the edges if you don't stay on top of things. Like you might fly, for example, I've been flying the A320 and the MD-83 quite a bit, so much to where I hadn't been flying the 737-800 hardly at all, or even the 737 MAX 10. And I jumped back in it the other night, and I wasn't thinking about the numbers and stuff, and here I am. I'm trying to do a landing, and I caught myself going through the procedure that I would go through if I was flying the A320, and you can't do that. Every plane is different, and we've got to stay on top of that so that we don't become rough around the edges, so to speak. So anyways, before we get to landing here, I do want to remind you that our website that we have, it is up. You will find some links on there that are just not connected to us at all, but it's because when we loaded the website, when we put it all together, we used a generic, a generic setting for WordPress. It's one of the templates or whatever, and there's like one on there for booking and all that. So if you see stuff like that, don't pay no attention to it. The front page is done as far as the information's on there. You can get a hold of us. You can sign up to the event. You can email us. Our YouTube's on there. So we've got some of the important stuff on the front page. But it's still being worked on. Because for one, I'm the one working on it right now, and Thomas as well. But I don't have a lot of time to work on it because of being, busy with other things. I'm getting ready to start back college here in just another few weeks. And that's going to be where you guys start to see, I won't be as active as far as, throughout the day, every day, all day. I'll have things I got to follow, a schedule. And so, you'll still see me and you'll still see videos, but I'm going to be busy. So, if any of you have skill in WordPress or, doing website stuff, and it's something you like to do, we could gladly use another hand. Because I'd really like to make it like a blog site, but not as generic, not as, the way that WordPress looks. Like one WordPress site, you've seen one, you've seen them all, right? We'd like to make it a little unique if possible. So, you got ideas or some stuff you can do to make it, look better and maybe work in a way that we want it to work, by all means contact us. We have got 12 minutes left here. Let me come on. Trying to get to uncheck my altitude for a minute, but come on. Uncheck. Daggone it. I don't know why that's going off, but let's take a look here. So we're not out of fuel. So what is that? I don't know why that's beeping, but that don't shut it up. That ain't shutting it up. because we're so low on fuel. We got 282 gallons left, but we're not going far anyways, so let's check our I need to go in and adjust that sound though, because it's so loud. I just, I know that sound will go off for fuel. It also go off for back course, I think is what it's called, which that's not the case here. We don't have much fuel left actually. We got 67, 74, 70, we got 70 some odd. Alright, so main left 36 gallons, main right 36 gallons, so a little over 70 gallons of fuel remaining. Which is okay, we're landing. So we're looking okay. I would like to make that sound to where it's just not so loud, and I wish we had a way to turn that off. Once it gives that warning, there's a way that we could, say, okay, we understand, we got it, we got the warning, Over what? Currently over UNK. I have no idea what that means. Maybe some kind of river, maybe? I don't even know. 23,000. When we get to 15,000, we're going to switch to M2. It'd be nice that, like I said, if we had a way to turn that off, and it's not like a huge deal, but maybe I can see if Jason can implement something. Well, I don't know. They got these new projects going, so I'm probably not going to bother with that. Let's see. Actually, what I could do is ask my friend that's a pilot where that switch is, and have him get with me and let me set a golden cursor for it. We're at 22,000. what's happening is I think my tanks burn evenly at the same time on all of them, because main left is 21 gallons, main right is 21 gallons, so it burns everything, you know. O left and O right, which is the backup tanks, reserve tanks, because they only hold like 80 gallons or so. 21,000. Now, of course, if I was coming in on VATSIM right now, I'd be announcing, I'd say, wherever you're coming in at, you always want to let them know. So, like, if you're coming into Detroit or whatever, you'd come on and say, American 009, currently at, like me at 21,000, so I'd say, something like American 009 currently at 210, letting them know that you're coming in. Alright, we're at 21,000. It's our flaps to flaps 1 because we're at 250 knots. Going to flaps 15. Still at 21,000. Flying that star and then coming in with the transition for approach, it just comes down nice and slow. Yep, I knew I was over top of water because my altimeter for my AGL is not reading correctly. Go ahead and set some things up here. My auto brakes. We're on auto brakes position 3. Alright, we're not quite close enough for me to drop my gear yet, but once I get about 8 miles out, I will. 20,000 feet. Come on, altimeter, straighten up. AGL altimeter is messing up still. But we're over water off and on, so we're at 18,000. Alright, we're at 18,000. I'm getting ready to go ahead and go to M2 just because AGL is usually a little bit lower. So we're now on M2. We're going to cruise at 200 knots for a little bit. Go ahead and play the smart game. Turn on the landing lights. Landing lights are on. There we go, now AGL's working. We're at 15,000. And we're cruising at 202 knots. Okay, Google, how many miles per hour is 200 knots? Okay, I didn't know that. So, knots is a little slower or lower than miles per hour. Miles per hour, you're actually going, it's a little higher. So we're actually going about 230 miles per hour. Okay, Google, how many miles per hour is 203 knots? Yep, so we're actually going 233 miles per hour. Yep, there goes my AGL messed up again. I really got to get to airport and maintenance to get this fixed because it's definitely not good. Once we get to 8,000, we'll go to, actually probably about 7,000, we'll go to approach. 12,418 feet above ground level. Coming in at 1086 feet per minute. No, this is not good. Okay, we got 200 gallons left in the main tank. So, okay, good. I thought we would completely out. Minus 1732 feet per minute. We're at 200 knots. We're going to come in at 170. We're going to ride out 170 knots for about, I don't know, till we get down to 2500, and then we'll come in and we'll bring it down to 140 knots, which, okay, Google, how many miles per hour is 140 knots? Probably about 180. So it's 160 miles per hour. So there we go, over water again. Yep. Beautiful. I accidentally hit the flaps button, but we got it back in the right position. Once we get to 8,000, I'm going to go ahead and go to approach. get to 2,500, I'll bring it down to 140. Facebook at 10,000 feet in the air. Speed's looking good, 172 knots. We're currently 7377 on altitude. Well, that's ASL. I'd rather have AGL. But it's not giving me no AGL because we're over UNK. Well, no, we're not either. Approach. I need you, baby. I do need you. Where you at? You are the heart of the landing. We're at 5973. Come on, approach. Well, not approach, but glide slope. Where you at? It's like the rain dance. Sometimes you got to do that glide slope dance. Maybe we can sing it a song. Glide slope, won't you come out? Glide slope, oh without a doubt. Glide slope, I need to connect. Glide slope, don't make me forget. Glide slope, where the you at? Glide slope, I'm gonna get mad. Glide slope, now is the time. Glide slope, won't you come and shine? It ain't working. Damn it. Come on, glide slope. Where shall the glide slope be? Will you please connect to my sensors and let me land free? And that's all I get. Come on. Alright guys, we're going to drop down to 149 spots. I don't want to have to do a go around and change my runway and all that. Don't do that to me. Come on. We're at 35.48 and we've not caught no glide slope yet. This is not good. Not good at all. Make me land blinded, like completely. Not good at all. Not good at all. We might switch back. We're not getting approached at all, you guys. This is not good. I'm gonna try the back approach. Well, there ain't much I can do about it. It's not going to give me what I want. We don't got the fuel to do a go around. We don't.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 20. 10.
Wow, that was bad. Why is it not stopping? I have no idea what this is doing. Like the plane shut off and it's still like